Howdy, howdy, howdy. Happy to be here and happy you're here with me. And if you're new here, I hope you enjoy this content and will subscribe. Okay, so today is aftermarket. Alright, let's just let me give you a little bit of back information. The Sheepwalk Ranch is well known for its fiber mill in this area, and they put on an event every year, twice a year, and one of them is sponsored by the Yellow Rose Fiber Fiesta, and they have that event, and the Yellow Rose is in Seguin, Texas, in April of every year. But anyway, I'm getting off the story here. The point of the story is that at the Sheepwalk Ranch, they have started a every third Saturday market. And so this last Saturday was the very first one. And as it being the very first one, and the word hasn't spread, we only had 3 vendors. Myself and the girl I met at my second market. I met her, and she has become a good friend. And then another woman that was she had baked goods and canned goods. And so, I mean, it was good company, but it was a small turnout. And, but that'll change. The more we do it, the more we will get noticed, and the more it'll be advertised, and so on and so on. So that is the goal. Now I have a first Saturday of the month at the courthouse, and then again a third Saturday of the month at the Sheepwalk Ranch. And us ladies join together, and we are going to try our best to promote. So that'll be good. It's going to be interesting to be involved in trying to get more people involved, more people to participate, and more people to know it's there and stop and shop. Needless to say, there were only 3 of us vendors, and not a lot of people knew we were there, and so the sales really showed it. I had a low expectation. I figured maybe $150 would be how much I'd make, or get close to it. Well, I kind of overestimated. I also, at the time, took a box of goodies to give away to the kids, which is something I like to do in the month of October, is give away little Halloween goodie bags for the kids. And I took a few. I didn't take a lot, but I did not see not one single kid. So I did not get to hand out any bags. So let's just get right to it. I sold a washcloth for $8. And then many hours later of standing out next to the fence that is right next to the road in my big red shirt, waving my arms to all the people going by like I was one of those balloon characters floating in the wind. And at the time there was also these old cars, Model T I believe it was Model T cars going by. It was just so many of them, and they were gorgeous to look at. Just, it was a really nice view going by on the street. Even though nobody was pulling in to shop, it was a nice scenery to see all those old cars go by and wave at all of the people in them. It was a treat. Okay, so many hours later, I ended up selling a snowman and the Grim Reaper that I had just finished. I just finished it. And when I came home to make another one, I don't have enough black Bernat yarn to complete another one. So I decided to try to make another one in a different color, a different size yarn. And I'll show you that in a minute. And then a little while later, almost close to closing, closing was at 3 o'clock, I sold a cactus. Not one of the little cactus, but one of the larger pillow-sized cactus for $25. So in total, I made $78. It did not cost me any fees or city fees to get into this. And so that's going to be another bonus. No money out for this third Saturday market. And plenty of space. You're not crammed against each other. So anyway, after $78, I paid hubby. And so that left me with $56 in profit after paying hubby. So that's okay. It sounds like a hardship, but actually whatever goes in hubby's wallet ends up being spent on something for the house or give back to me eventually. So he's just holding on to it for me. That's all. Okay. So I decided to take another chance at the Grim Reaper, and I decided to use the black Posh, and it came out quite a bit smaller. You can't really see very good, but the inside is concaved. So it's all one piece, just pushed in. And then the sleeves are like a little triangle bell. And then his little staff with a little blade on top. And there you go. It wasn't very difficult. It's actually kind of simple and easy. But it definitely came out a lot smaller than the original. And I will put a picture up here of the original. I actually managed to get it in the picture of when I was doing my booth. And so that, unfortunately, I had just finished it, and I hadn't even thought about taking a picture of it. I thought I would do that later. Well, there was no later, so I have to start over. I did order another batch of yarn. It's still in processing, even 2 days later, so we'll see how long that takes to get here. What else did I want to talk about? Upcoming is Pipe Creek, and I'm pretty excited about this one. This one is every year, and it's usually a pretty good turnout every year. And I definitely will be handing out those little goodie bags to the kids. And I really don't have any plans of pushing myself to get anything done this week. I just really, I don't know. I think I need a break. And I've got a pretty good amount of stock going on right now, and obviously I didn't sell much. I only sold 4 items, so maybe I will try to get 2 of those done. I don't need to do a washcloth. I have plenty of those. And of course, I gotta wait for my black yarn to get here before I do a Grim Reaper again. And so I think I'll go ahead and get a snowman and a cactus done. But I really have no plans of pushing myself at all this week. I say that, but Lord knows what'll happen this week. I didn't get to test out those new shopping baskets, you know, because, like I said, I had 3 customers. I mean, we had more than that stop, but I only had 3 paying customers. So, you know, I really didn't get a chance to test that out. What else? Oh, I ordered the yarn. Received some yarn. I ended up buying some more orange pom-pom and 2 cones of light brown of the Just Chanel Premier. I don't know if you've ever noticed, but I use the paper tags with the white paper tags with the string. I use those as my price tags. And I saw somewhere on one of the Facebook pages that this lady actually uses stitch markers. She runs the whole of the tag through and then runs it through the item. I'm going to try that. I'm kind of afraid that the stitch marker will actually leave slight hole in some of the smaller items that are pretty tight. But I'm going to give it a try. I went ahead and ordered a bag of stitch markers just because, 1, I'm always losing them, and 2, I want to try this idea because I a lot of times have to catch the little kids before they get a hold of that tag because they'll try to rip it out instead of carefully undoing it, you know. And so I thought maybe this might be a better solution than just using the string on the tags. So we'll see. I'm going to give it a shot because, 1, I don't like all the tags flapping in the wind. And I have a few of my displays that have pretty large size holes in them, and the tag actually goes down through the hole. So when somebody goes to pick something up, it's stuck on the tag and it's stuck in the hole. And so I think that might eliminate that problem as well. So I'll just cut those strings off and use the tag on a stitch marker instead. So we'll see how that goes, and I'll let you know if I like it or not, because it sounds like a better idea than having those strings and having them flapping and having them getting stuck and having kids yanking them. So yeah, I guess that's all. I hope you guys have a good week, and I will see you Friday. Bye-bye.